Alright, before we get into this, let me just apologize for something. I noticed, I mean, it was already clear last time, but halfway through, last, video, I did notice, that the audio was being a bit strange, so if it sounds a bit weird at the beginning, apologies for that. It shouldn't be like that anymore, at least I hope. I mean, heck, I don't even know if it sounds right now, but we're gonna go with it. Anyways, hello everyone! And my name's Kid, and welcome back to more Paranormasight. Last time we began this crazy train ride, I guess, and yeah, it's going a lot more than I was anticipating, admittedly. So let's go further into it. Last time, we did the entire prologue, I guess, is what this is now. Anyways, all that. Now we're here. So let's go with Yako, I guess, because we're gonna do, you know, as that. Yako Sakazaki searches for the Rite of Resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets with her classmate Mio Suzu in their classroom at midnight and attempts using a spirit board. The Luigi board? The Luigi board? Yako Sakazaki. 12. Komogata High School. Hi. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? I need a sec. I'm sorry. Give me a second. It's okay. It's normal to be nervous for your first time. There's nothing to be scared of, I promise. Thanks. I'm ready. Yako Sakazaki. Yako is a student at Class 2C at Komogata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate Michio Shiraishi committed suicide, she attempted to investigate the incident herself. However, she was unable to make any progress and, feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Kurosuzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo, Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop Inoya since its establishment in the early Shoya era. Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears. She's also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Yako's... chaos creature. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys and scraps since she was a child remains unbroken, and is the source of considerable stress for her mother. Why? It means she's strong. Alright, let's start. The Luigi board? This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10 yen coin on the board. Like this? Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, Spectre... Spectre of the Spirit Board. I can cheat. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there. Oh, it really moved. Looks like we've succeeded in summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Question, wait a minute. Did she get added? I was wondering if the Mio girl got added. Doesn't appear. Start with the question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, let's start with something simple. Something that I know? What is my name?
I think you should know the answer to this. Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? What's the matter? How strange.
No.
It told me no? I bet it means it doesn't know. Maybe the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Is Spirit really the real deal?
Ah!
It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude.
Say my name.
Fine. What's the name of the girl across from me?
M? I? It just says A. Mia.
Mio. That's right. That's not fair. It knows your name, Mio. It even used the weird characters you used to spell your name. How flattering.
Like a girl, Mio. Why are you so smug? Mio transferred to Class 2C at Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she is an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate, Yako Sakazaki, and has begun opening up to her little by little. Truth of the matter is that Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic. Possessing exceptional spirit sense, she takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. Transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has a problem making human friends. Mio has already solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by spirit. Although she takes an effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she seems to get along well with crows and black cats. Sounds interesting.
I bet. Even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess those paranormal beings tend to take a liking to you. I don't know how I should feel about that.
What is this place? Where are we?
Where are we?
Hi.
Ooh. High school. High school. That's right. These answers don't seem very precise.
Is it really you?
Spectre of the Spirit Board. Are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board?
What?
It said no? Is it lying? Not quite. Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh. Feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you Spectre of the Spirit Board?
You do mind?
Okay. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Okay, it's time to try asking serious questions now. Yeah.
This is me? This is not... No!
Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. I'm Spectre of the Spirit Board. Demichio Shiraishi, in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago. Really commit suicide?
No.
So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. That's the important part. Yeah.
Michio Shiraishi. Michio was a second-year student at Komagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley off South Barigase Street. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. Police determined that Michio committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. As there is no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on the interviews with Michio's peers. It was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grade, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risked overflowing, risked overflowing. Let me stop there. Period. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading into complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times.
Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi die in an accident?
Yes! Okay. So, assuming this thing's telling the truth, she didn't die... It wasn't... The person that killed him wasn't intending to do so, or she died by means that was not intended.
So it was an accident, non-suicide. Michio... Did she slip and fall from that apartment building?
No. Okay.
She didn't? She didn't? What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building?
Huh. She died some other way.
No way! If that were true, then why was she laying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It wasn't an accident, but a fall? It was an accident, but not a fall? Spectre's Spirit Board. What happened to Michio on that day? Seems like it doesn't know the details.
What is the...
Then how about... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. We want to use that Rite of Resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the Rite of Resurrection is? I wonder.
Uh-oh. It's happening again!
Huh?
Here we go.
Scarabeo. Calm down. You can't let go before it's over.
Oh.
Such deep sorrow. Resentful memories flowing into my mind.
Fool's procession. Those who hear it.
Kill them. Kill them. Those who hear the sound. Kill them all.
The power of the Curse Stone Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you are seen in that time. Huh. Fascinating.
A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. You hear it, Curse Bearer? You so strongly desires the right. Kill them.
So, make a sound, don't get seen, and kill whoever hears it for too long. Let's read it. The Fool's Procession. Kills by fatal fall. Kills by fatal fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. Omiyo stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her.
I don't care about them, she thought. I'll use this chance to make something of myself.
Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and an okame mask over her mask. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement.
I catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off.
The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils.
So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true.
Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio is giving it her all today. You have to keep up, the crowd livened even more. No, no, please, someone help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. Huh. So that's why it kills. And that's why... Okay. Alright, now we're on to probably the killing phase. So... Kill those who hold flammable objects, those who are lying to you, and those who hear a sound without seeing you. That explains why she never made an attempt to kill us then, because we had seen her. Her curse would have been immediately ineffective. Well, let's go with this one, I guess. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Haruo Shigima is determined to use the Rite of Resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. She instructs her private investigator, Richter, to find the other curse bearers. Here we go. Here comes the interesting part of this. Starting to actually deal with other curse bearers. At least I think.
It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I can do is wait. And wait. Should I put a record on? No. It's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. The flowers put me at ease. Just a little. That old hanging scroll. I've seen it too often to feel anything from it now. It's a fax machine. I really find a use for it. I don't know anybody else who owns one. I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. The ticking seems so loud. It just goes to show how quiet it is. There's nothing on at this hour. I see no point in turning it on.
Chicken.
I know it's dangerous to go out, but I can't just sit here and let this opportunity pass me by. I have to look for her. For Michio Shiraishi.
Oh. But, Michio Shiraishi is dead. Uh-oh. I just realized that, yeah.
But first, I need to find more soul drecks. What's this? A newspaper. It must have fallen off the chair.
Read it.
It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years. In fact, it's not like I have anything better to do.
Exciting.
Looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. Remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted? The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste. And it stinks so badly it'd make my eyes water. Eventually people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. If there's one thing Honjo never wants for, it's horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore. Not since last year. It brings back bad memories.
Hey, war! Hey, war! Alright, apologies.
Suicide at local high school. Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago. She was bullied, I think. Or maybe it was something about exam pressure. What? No, this can't be right. Her name.
Michio Shiraishi from Komogata High School.
It can't be. All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving on to the era of large corporations. It's about 220 to 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. The dollar's down from its height, and people are saying it could fall further. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. The city's center is going to be nothing but apartments before long. I'm not exactly a businesswoman, so this all feels like another world to me. Now everyone has more spending money to go around. People are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. Seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. Now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movies based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage. Now it's all about city pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. I hear the new big thing is some mascot line of delinquent birds. Mockingbirds, I think it's called. Was that what Richter was talking about? Trends seem to have such short shelf lives now, with how quickly the times are changing. I think I'm just too old to keep up anymore. It's young people who are leading the way with their modern worldviews. My generation will only fall further behind. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities has gotten fierce, though. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency. My boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. I don't really watch much television. Feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box. My father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping, back when it happened. I was glad about that. Less fuss. Now the comedy boom is over. All the comedians are flocking to other genres. The occult seems really popular at the moment. Look at all these paranormal specials.
Alright, now it's done. Just making sure...
Michio Shiraishi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week. That means... She was terrified of someone who already... died? Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richter will know. I will only call. Oh, I haven't lifted off the hook, have I? I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. I made sure the receiver's on the hook. They'll ring as soon as he calls. It must be him.
Ring-a-ding-ding!
Hello, Shima residence.
Huh? What? Komogata Bridge. Hey!
Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komogata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you.
Funny. I was just thinking the same thing.
We're on Komogata Bridge, over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they're both deserted this late at night.
One of the bridges spanning the Sumida River, completed in 1927, as part of the reconstruction effort following the Great Kanto earthquake. It is notable both for its distinctive blue arches and the cutting edge for the time techniques used in its construction. There are many bridges stretching across Sumida River, each boasting a unique structural form and design. Cool. Lore. I keep expecting to turn around in this game and then someone's behind me and I'm gonna scream. Hi! Mockingbird! That's number 18. Which one's this one called? This one's called... Pink Punisher. I like it. I like it. Nice.
The Sumida River. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful.
Can I ask you something, Is Sumida River what you Honjo for Oak's picture when you think of home?
I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it.
Right. Should have guessed.
This is where they found him, after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been. How cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then. And I prayed to the river to give him back. To give me back my son. Day after day after day.
You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. So, the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. The same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Mereki, and just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. As it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways.
Aren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told.
They were, but that's not all what they were for. The other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore, and stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too.
So if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife?
Exactly. That's why the Rite of Resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else. I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the Seven Mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess I would make this spot we're standing in now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Just thinking aloud, ma'am.
Well, it's a nice thought.
Interesting. Class A river that is part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through eastern Tokyo and empties into Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida's riverbanks played a key role in the transportation of lumber used for construction. In addition to its logistical importance, it was also a place for the common folk to gather and enjoy activities such as seasonal flower viewing or river bathing. And there exist many woodblock prints depicting such activities. The area became plagued with sewage issues when the surrounding environs were industrialized in the post-war period. The situation has improved since. Many bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and the Azumabashi bridges, which attract a large number of visitors as sightseeing spots. Massive fireworks displays in the summers are also always sure to draw a crowd. The river has served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as an inspiring backdrop for countless works of art and literature.
Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you?
Go ahead.
It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy and it stank. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, was a piece of my missing classmate's hand.
So you were a classmate of that what was it called again? What murders? It would be in the all section, be down here. The Nijima murders. Yep. She was one of the classmates there. What?
It's almost a miracle when you stop to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar, and that they could tell had been a murder from the blade marks on the bone.
Wait, are you talking about the Nijima murders?
So you've heard of it? I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time.
I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. Fumichika Nijima, the man who made headlines over 2 decades ago as the perpetrator of the brutal killings known as the Nijima murders. So this is who killed. But why did he kill?
To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard all the divers who'd been looking for her fell ill.
Sorry story for everyone involved, It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself.
That's right. Which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped a body up into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot, quickly and discreetly, and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
They arrested him shortly after. Fumichika Nijima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it. Couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. Police never found any evidence of other murders in the end, but the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought sped through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least, that's how it seems to be. Well, was that interesting?
Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. So, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nijima murders.
But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand.
Oh! Really? It does say that in the, Well, actually, what did it say in there? Did it actually say? It doesn't say who did it.
Police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nijima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me.
I guess it just wasn't the killer's day.
Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Smiya River, I have nothing but awful memories of it.
Alright, that's finally all the river.
He's gazing down at the water.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. It's my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away.
You go first.
Please, go ahead.
Alright then. I've been poking around some places connected to Seven Mysteries, looking for curse bearers, and I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran to in Kinchibori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me. And he was out there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Warigasai Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the curse stones in his hand. He had a nervous air about him, too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dregs, I bet. He'd make a good target. Ah, and you. Next up is a pair. A young man and a woman I saw around Ryogoku Bridge. This time, the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there often. Looking for kindred spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Going soul draggers in a group might be a decent idea if you can make it work. But things being how they are, it's got to be hard to find folks one can trust. They got brass, though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Last two detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the Seven Mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. If they're searching into... And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's got to be... How
do you know where they're from?
Let's just say that when you're in this business, there are some faces you get to know. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye.
You found all of them in so little time. I really did hire the best.
It's all in the name, ma'am. Rick Takai, P.I. No, wait, make that Rick Takai investigator extraordinaire.
Aye, investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself?
You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit.
Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right?
Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. Going by who I saw, so the people they were talking about, people of interest, it was obviously Tetsuo and June, so obviously he got one guaranteed right as a curse bearer. He had Yutaro correct and the other girl. I don't know who the other girl is, but he definitely had Yutaro. Takumi, don't think he's right about Takumi. He did say he was 40% certain, so he wasn't completely sure, but... And I think the other person was the guy that he mentioned earlier, which I'm surprised he didn't notice. Because the hair? The hair makes me think it was that guy he was talking about earlier, the guy whose last name starts with a J or whatever. Jonucci? Can't remember his name.
There's something I need to tell you.
What's up?
Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi.
The one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping?
That's her. Well, she's dead.
She's what?
The student committed suicide last week. That was her.
I heard something like that had happened. Never got the name, though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead, only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Janucci was so shaken up. He said he was going to curse him. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave?
Seems like we're back where we started.
Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I'd put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her.
I see.
And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I've got a good idea what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. hunch? Well, more of a theory. Can I take a guess? Couldn't say.
I'm just an ordinary housewife. I'm not clever enough for all this.
Are you sure? I'd had you down for a sharper than that.
It's flattering, but I'm afraid you're mistaken.
Anyway, that's enough speculation for now. The truth will be out in time. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Janucci. Also, Janucci's the guy that I was talking about that he was talking about.
Is something wrong?
Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nijima murders.
So it has.
Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course.
That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society.
I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation.
Oh, really?
They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace.
My. The way you put it. It's like you're saying Fumichika Nijima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name, with nobody any the wiser.
It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if it was Nijima. Our discussion just now did bring it to mind.
I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too.
What was it?
I was passing Komogata High School a little while ago and I saw someone. A janitor, I think. I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nijima.
Oh?
He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remembered, too. I told myself I was just seeing things.
Nah.
But perhaps it was him after all.
Nah, it can't be.
So, what next?
The big question now is what the rest of the Coast Bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the Seven Mysteries. It's unlikely the other Coast Bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think.
I see. Alright.
What? Suspend? What do you mean? Do I save? What's happening? Wait, didn't it actually mention this? Isn't this just a gameplay thing? Oh, it just lets me... Okay. It's just a choice if I want to, you know... No, we're completing this section first. Think. Thunk. Thunk. Think. Think. Thunk. Filk. Are we... What? Do I actually have to suspend? Oh. Okay. I actually have to do it. Okay. I was about to say, but let me move. I literally have to do this. Now let's go down the list. Susumi and Jun are sorting through the facts at the scene of the Officer Hajime Yoshimi's mysterious death. Susumi is to deny the existence of the Rite of Resurrection until the curse echo of the Evergreen Beach appears before them. The Evergreen Beach. If someone lies, they die. Quite the fitting power for for a detective or police officer or whatever. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The right of resurrection really exists. And to use it, you have to kill people using the power of curses from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach. That's still in this area? Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. A quick on the uptake.
You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth.
I'm never silly.
The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talking about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe any of that.
It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close.
Are you just being a sore loser? Nice admitting you were wrong.
Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. You won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen.
You don't have to keep saying it, I'm listening.
We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk.
Hey, wait for me, boss!
Wait.
Apparently we're going here now. Sorry, I just want to double check on one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility?
It's the truth. Not like I can prove it, though. Alright. This is jamming music. Look at me. I'm sorry. Zooming on his forehead is funny. Revealing the existence of the secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. He's not stupid, but he can sure be slow sometimes. But I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone.
Right, you can trust me not to. But no, I just can't believe it. I heard rumors that you used to be a member of the secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs.
Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there.
No, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff.
You serious?
But thinking about it, it only makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them.
You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me.
Come on, boss. Do you only have one favorite food? You like more than one thing?
Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there. Those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural.
Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, Security Division, Special Police Security Unit, Paranormal Affairs Bureau is more commonly referred to simply as Paranormal Affairs. Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As the name suggests, it specializes in the investigation and resolution of cases involving paranormal phenomena. Since the existence of paranormal phenomena is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by the general population, the Bureau's activities are conducted in the utmost secrecy. Currently, there are only 5 members, including the chief. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts across the country who assist with their cases, including Mio Kurosuzu. The Bureau undertakes investigations into any suspicious stories that cross their desk, though the vast majority turn out to be hoaxes. Due to the sheer volume of cases close-lipped, experienced detectives without paranormal abilities of their own, such as Tetsuo Sumi, are sometimes assigned to investigate. The current chief of Paranormal Affairs is a man named Kiru... I don't know your name. I'm just gonna call you Nakagoshi. He's born to a family of psychics who have been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations, and has served as Mio Kurosuzu's mentor since discovering her. Nakagoshi, he is an elusive figure. Very few have met him in person, and he is rarely seen in the office. It is said this is because he is often become the target of curses. However, some theorize that his in fact, because as Nagagoshi is not actually flesh and blood at all. His seat in his office is usually occupied by Ayanue, a legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Ayanue resembles an ordinary white-eyed thrush and acts as Nagagoshi's messenger, leading to bizarre scenes of police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nakagoshi case serves as a code name used to refer to cases under investigation by Paranormal Affairs. Huh. June area. Encounter a curse echo while investigating the mysterious death of his colleague Hajime Yoshime in former Yasuda Gardens in the former Yasuda Gardens with Tetsuo Tsutsumi. When Tetsuo explained to him what the supernatural is, he accepted this fact without moments of hesitation and vowed to help his partner solve the case. Besides Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who was in charge of investigating case Jun was involved in as a student, that truly inspired him to become a police officer. While Jun still maintains a strong respect for Tetsuo, he also gets much enjoyment out of making casual cracks to get a rise out of the veteran officer. Adult Jun continues to hold on to the faint hope that the world is he pictured in his youth, a thrilling place in which superhuman and humans do battle with secret evil organizations. Seven Police County with Rachel Kai, private investigator, the two initially became friends when and found Richter holed up alone in the reference room, scouring over old crime. Okay. I saw that. Possessed by the Evergreen Beach curse. Richter! Oh no. Oh no. So do you have it?
Have what?
Spirit sense, of course. Well, are you what they call spiritually gifted?
Nope. Never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight.
Hold on. I just remembered, if we're near here and that guy's here, then we need to turn off audio. Nuh-uh. Not chancing that. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle?
Nope, that's just me. I'd help get the point across.
Hold on, what did you just say?
You know, I'd be a lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count.
That's the same way that Yoko describes it. Why is Yoko... Okay. Oh, huh.
Sorry, seems like I keep disappointing you.
No, it's not your fault, boss.
At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on.
What? There's no hope for me. No. Say it isn't so.
Of course, you are interested. But you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high school who's got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training.
Yikes. Seems like that'd be a violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act.
Hey, really, that knows the law. No comment.
But even the occult field has workers' rights issues, I guess. What do we do now? We got this right of resurrection and the curse echoes of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo.
The curse is being spread around the city is a bit of an emergency.
Is it that bad?
I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town.
Jeez, that's really bad.
It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually there'd be a job for Paranormal Affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I have some experience.
What? Then that overtime you mentioned means...
Yep, you're gonna help me, partner.
Alright, let's do this!
You seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations working on a case you know nothing about.
You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical with this, boss.
You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around.
Why, thank you. So what did we do?
These curses were connected to Seven Mysteries, and the people of the others should all be here in town.
Right. If there's 7 of them, then that means there are 6 more out there.
and we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones.
The boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer?
Pretty much.
We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now?
Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-side reed is associated with Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-side reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. But if nothing else, maybe we'll spread that cops are on the lookout and people will behave.
It's putting a lot of trust into whoever these other people are.
But it's possible that other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious.
That means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood. In that case, why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? I was about to say, can we talk to him?
You know, what do you know? There's someone there. Good luck.
Hey, you there. Sorry to bother you, but I got some questions. I'm with the police.
Oh boy.
You're too late. You're too late, my friend. I have already turned off the audio. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yes. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying.
So, what's to make of this guy?
Hi. Boss, let's talk to this guy.
If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins. The curses are involved here. I should take over.
Bonk.
The man identifies himself as Yutaro Namigaki, a 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly. We need to be careful with this guy. So, what is it you were doing here?
I must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens. The dead policeman? I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach?
Answer my question. How about you answer my question first? What are you doing out here?
I was answering your question. I came here to look for the Evergreen Beach from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Actually, I was wondering if any of you knew anything about it.
Oh no. Nope. Sorry.
Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the curse stone at the Evergreen Beach, don't you? How would you know?
Mario, you idiot!
Well, that was much easier than expected. Crap, sorry. It was simple inference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens.
If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself.
I have no intentions of hiding anything. I planned to tell you from the start. Look. This is my curse. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion.
That's right. Are you sure about this?
I'm not so rash I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you? Detectives, you wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals. You son of a... God, the urge. The urge is actually overwhelming. No.
Boss? Sure. We'd rather resolve this amicably, too. But before we talk, there's something I should tell you.
Huh?
This is my curse stone, the Evergreen Beach. Just as you thought.
What? Boss, why would you tell him?
As for how the curse works,
Boss, are you having an art scene in your moment? If you tell him that...
it hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understand?
Oh, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective.
Now then, let's talk.
Damn. Seems I've lost the upper hand. No point for pay tricks. Then, I'll be honest with you. You're an idiot! The urge! To just... Oh!
So far, so good.
There's someone I want to bring back, so I like your assistance at collect... Do you not ever not lie? Do you ever not lie?
Can't help you.
Please, all you'd have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are.
Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go.
Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well.
Is that a threat?
No. It's your final warning. Did you really think you could escape it just by being careful? Didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both your soul dregs anyway. Namigaki! The washing mansion is a powerful curse, and so simple to activate. It is ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet.
Get out of here, hurry! I'll find you later.
Okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo.
Voice of his curse echo?
What? Why isn't my curse echo working? Impossible. This has never happened.
What's happening? I don't hear anything.
Ariel, grab him. Right. Namigaki, get down. God damn it. Boss, here. His curse stone.
Good work. Give it to me.
Curse stone acquired. The foot washing mansion. Damn it! Why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer.
Let him go. All we need is a stone.
Oh, how could this happen? My rite of resurrection.
Give it up. The rite was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here.
Damn it. It's mine now.
So does that mean I actually have it?
That was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from...
Boss, are you okay? Does having our curse stone hurt?
Yeah. The curse from this one is flowing into me, too.
Oh, no.
Saw what activates the curse of the foot washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. I see. I always thought this was one of the stranger of the Seven Mysteries. Now I know why. It sure is something.
What did you see?
Let's save that for later. All you need to know is, well, for now, is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly.
Curse power. Kills by crushing one who hears the command, wash. She was an accomplished onmyoji. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body.
Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed. As long as I have this.
Suddenly a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? She's surprised. She looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. Curious residents opened up but recoiled from what they saw.
I was so filthy. Someone, please, quickly.
The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible. And so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. Huh. Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now?
We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out.
You mean you mean we have to do that all over again?
I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems that the hatred the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill.
Really? Then what about you, boss?
I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they loved me in Paranormal Affairs.
So you're spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place.
The amount of times I just wanted to do it, though.
Although, I have a free spot to try. Why not? Let's go back and check what happens if I do kill him. Let's see what happens if I just let loose. Hey, buddy. You're about to frickin' die. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it first chance. Come back. Oh. Okay. So it actually forces you. Gotcha. I was wondering, like, come on, you got...
That's funny. That's very funny. I cannot believe that.
Sumi and Ario decide to collect the cursed stones as soon as possible before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. To obtain the foot-washing mansion from Yutaro Nabigaki and head to their next destination. The urge. Does that technically make the player the evil spirit then? Because it's like... Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. Oh, wait, you're not the guy I thought at all. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? We know you are, so this won't take long.
But since we saw you here, we'd just like to ask you a couple questions.
Local history teacher Hideki Araishi, historian and who works part-time as a curator at the local folk museum and as a teacher at Komagata High School. His recent publication on the right of resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teachings, he had no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among students. Lately, he's concerned that articles that he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. The surge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving is undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kurokikyo Cafe at Hokusai High Street, where he found his work abandoned. That's a funny way of saying forcibly stolen from. Well, let's get it over with. I'm a busy man. Alright. That's not June.
Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy is pretty sharp. Let's play it safe and only push him when I see an opening.
Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions.
From appearances, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man is being very dangerous. In this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian. Supposedly he knows more about the Rite of Resurrection than anybody. The fact he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer.
Considering where we're at right now... Where are we right now, actually? I don't actually know where we're at.
Bunk.
No, Mr. Arashi, what are you doing here at this time of night?
Doing research. Of course. Day or night. Information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book?
I presume it's referencing the Record of Fates?
Ah, right. You found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates.
What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the Rite of Resurrection, too.
Yep, perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me all about it all the time.
None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up.
Looks like I hit a nerve.
If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken. What are you doing? Was the research you were doing just now also related to the Rite of Resurrection? Yes. That's right. Okay, he's being truthful. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You won't understand anyway. Was the research you were doing...
Oh, wait a minute.
Alright, I'm back. Apologies about that. I got a phone call from a family member talking about stuff, and apparently we got probably a first in my history of needing to get blood work done, and they sent papers so that we could get done. They got the last name completely wrong. That's a new one. Anyways, hey, so that's regardless. We're back into it. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the Rite of Resurrection?
Well, yes, that's right.
Well, he's being truthful so far. Was the research you were doing,
we're talking about the same thing.
Are you doing all this research so you can use the Rite of Resurrection yourself? And you're a policeman. You really think people are gonna be brought back to life? Everyone I meet, pitiful. Huh. So you don't believe in the Rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Things changed. Yeah, it's become necessary for me to pursue the Rite. So now, I pray that it is real.
What changed?
I'm sure you can imagine. The funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the Rite of Resurrection. If I find it, I'll receive a sum so great I'll never have to worry about money again.
And that means someone who is sponsoring your research, is that right?
So what if they are? I have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try to get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. How popular the cult is, seeing something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book! Pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit. I appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way. I can't believe it.
You're surprisingly innocent.
Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm not sure I want to interest you, but to put it simply, I feel that my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they are passed down from generation to generation.
What does that mean?
Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily to do with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks details.
You know what that sounds like?
That sounds like the Seven Mysteries. Because all of them, like, the stories are not, like, completely true until you get to the resentful memories. Like, all these, they're, like, just, like, you know, it's like the essence of true or something, I don't know. Or something's left out or abridged because of the story's length. Or when the story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is to study how history, culture, and legend all influence each other.
I see.
Take the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years. So why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest. I admit I'm curious.
So that's what you've been researching all this time? Makes sense.
And I guess it makes sense then how it got turned into a cult. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believe that what was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in.
Fair enough.
But I have to be realistic. Research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks.
Fair enough. This Record of Fates, where'd you get your hands on it?
The storehouse of an old private residence in the city. Just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant.
Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for.
I guess just the Seven Mysteries. Surprised you know that. This is indeed a theory that the Seven Mysteries of Honjo began because of the Rite of Resurrection. Well, my theory. Unraveling the Seven Mysteries may reveal the secret of the Rite. I think quite a few people are looking into the mysteries for that reason. Midoricho Park is connected to the story of the Taiko Sugaru, right? That's right, but that isn't the issue at hand.
Well, in that case... Soul Dregs!
What? Damn it, if you know about that then...
Calm down, no need to get so defensive.
Wait! So he does know. Wait a minute, he is a curse bearer then. Hide.
We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat?
You may say that, but I don't trust you. Maybe you've already learned about curses. Perhaps you want to take my power away from me.
No, that's not true.
I'm just revealing my hand. I'll say nothing. Sorry, I'll be taking my leave. Hey, stop! He's so fast. Sorry, boss. He got away. Is that game over? Incomplete! Soul Dregs.
Why don't we have a nice friendly chat?
A curse stone. You're a curse bearer. Leaf. Is the Evergreen Beach then?
Yep. Will you show me yours?
The ever-burning lantern? Wait a minute. Ever-burning lantern? Could you have been the guy that was killed in the dark? I don't know.
Interesting. Sure. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. The accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him.
So that's the resentful memory held within Evergreen Beach. The memories of the Seven Mysteries are truly fascinating. Only I could collect them all.
Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me.
What? What?
So don't try and lie to me. I'll know.
You a cursed citizen, and you call yourself an officer of the law.
It'll depend on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to.
What is it you want?
The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours.
Excuse me? But my right.
First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you?
No, of course I haven't. I swear.
Interesting. You've killed somebody already. Huh. I see. Good. Now why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead.
Damn you. I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what happened? Would it be a crime?
The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you can hand it over and lose all your secret ability. And all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would have happened to all your research if you were arrested.
Fine. You can have a stone. Here. The ever-burning lantern. So what's the truth? Kills by disembowelment one who finds himself trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. So it was the one that... So this is the guy that we killed that was in the dark. So that's who it was. And sure enough, yeah, there's the same echo. When Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The Sobukar and South Ragasai served as one of their outposts. They would communicate at each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last sob of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor, but the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the sixth bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern would be seen alight before the Sobukar had opened. It would flicker out as suddenly, even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach visiting from beyond. It's not likely he could have activated it. At the very least, he couldn't have activated it quickly enough. Considering how it worked before, he wouldn't have been able to have enough time to get it off.
Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Alright. Could you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say?
In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the Seven Mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates.
Sure. Why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones.
Seems like a fair enough trade. Thanks to you, we learned a lot from him.
Wonder. The mysteries and right are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses.
Oh, I see. We should be more aggressive next time. Really make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you.
I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. Now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be.
Right, got it. Surprised to hear that there are actually 9 in the 7 mysteries, though.
Yeah, there's 2 extra curse bearers that we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there's 6 more. It could be anywhere in this town.
We have to find them fast, or they may start using the curses.
No, I think we're already too late.
Huh?
I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namigaki's curse stone.
Really? Then he already killed someone with it.
It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer.
Shit.
We know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have a paranormal affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search.
Right. On to the next place. You just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but boss? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why did we do that with Namigaki?
If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest?
Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I'm at least glad that answers the question. What the? Not allowed to see that yet. Still interesting that I'm allowed to... That's now answering the question of who died. Who did we end up killing in that area? The information they gained from the spirit board suggests that Michio's death was not suicide. When they continue to press the spirit board for the location of the Rite of Resurrection, a curse echo suddenly appears. 1 week ago...
Hi.
Oh, I'm in control.
Did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. Really? Who? I heard that Michio... Oh, from Class C, right? No way, Michio? She's been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it.
Hear about suicides in the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently?
I heard about her. She's gloomy. Doesn't stand out much.
Do you know at the school she was at before she transferred also has suicide?
Like, for real? That seems like kind of fishy. You know, her Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad was a total jerk. Really? How so? Like he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands on. Okay! He's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way I couldn't take that. I probably think about...
She wrote Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like a stereotypical honor student in her first year, but... She stopped showing up to her classes and her grades started dropping after her third semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about the practice test makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades.
Oh, hey, it's you!
There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors. Got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There'll be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly. If anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. Several days later...
Yako? Hi! Sorry to bug you. Just, you seem a little different than your usual self. How about not being nosy?
Thank you, Mio.
Thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah?
Spectre of the Spirit.
You know the spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon the spirit and ask it whatever you want. Yeah, I know. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type who know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Yeah, you look like you're really into that cult stuff. You know, you got that kind of gloomy look. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yes. I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. My only hope. Kimio? You know about the Right Resurrection, right? Yeah. That thing Mr. Aishi apparently discovered and wrote an article about.
It's the thing that makes you need a drink of water.
I doubt there's many people who don't know, but he's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. On the off chance that really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find it if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was a suicide. It can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together a little piece of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and their grades went down. They'd say things like, how sad, no wonder she'd kill herself. How dare they? She always told me that it was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she would kill herself over it. Huh? I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? Like, people have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there's been a strange feeling around things recently. The thing you want to ask, is it? Yeah. I want to know the truth behind Michio's death. And where the right resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting answers to these questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay. If it will make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Okay, and tomorrow after dark.
And here we advance today. Michio Shiraishi. Body discovered 1 week ago. Died from full-body blunt force trauma in an alley off in South Raigasai Street. Now, hold on. Which curse does it... Kills by fatal fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. Interesting. It seems as though the Fool's Procession is the one that might be the curse. Here's the thing. The Fool's Procession curse is the one that belongs to our character. It's the only one that makes sense to me. And if it's true that it was the Fool's Procession that caused it, then that would mean whoever had killed her no longer like got rid of it or whatever. Also, I just heard my cat come back. Not my cat, but well, I mean, I guess family cat. It's definitely interesting seeing how Yago's is definitely a different curse than the others. Reminder, in case it was completely forgotten. Full possession. Fail fall one kills by fail fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. What's interesting is that the ghost, during that whole session there, the ghost said that it was an accident. Meaning that whoever killed the girl, they didn't mean to do it. It was just an accident. And considering how the curse works, I'd be willing to believe that. Maybe they could just have activated it without realizing what it did. Although, no. Because the curse tells you how it works. Maybe they didn't realize anybody was nearby. And they just started playing the sound. Don't know. It's interesting to think.
Are you awake, Yako? Yeah. What happened? You can't remember? Let's see. We used a spirit board and I suddenly heard something. Like this weird voice. And then I passed out. As far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Was everything okay with the spirit? Yeah. It was almost bad, but I got to leave. More importantly, what's that thing you have in your hands? My hand? What the heck is this? It's so freaky. When did I get this?
The Fool's Procession.
There's so much anger and hatred held within it. Looks like little tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary! Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall. I think it may be connected to that object. Let's see. I felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place. And this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them." I see. Thank you. Yako, I think you might have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. The curse within the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean this curse? This is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. Oh, it's okay. Fear's something we feel in the face of something unknown. Long ago, people would give names to the phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but... you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. The spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. More like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. Power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yes. If the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the Rite of Resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use them. Someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone. Yes, it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seemed to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. Feast of Shadows? It's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curses, or certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it was probably covers a 3 to 4 kilometer radius. 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this. Who? I don't know enough to say. But it's likely it was done by someone who wants to uncover the Rite of Resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally.
Interesting. So the whole event has been forcibly occurred. A technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can be used to amplify the strength of grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows depend on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that no one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. So someone with lots of psychic power is the big villain here, I'm guessing.
A curse stone's power can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also only appear after the sun has set. By setting a limit on what can be used, the curses are strengthened. So the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day? Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? I mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds. To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the cursed echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop, stop, stop! You shouldn't be using curse so will. I was just about to say, like, imagine the person who has the ability to just suddenly kill you. Just like, can I activate this right now? It's just like, no! Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry you got wrapped up in this situation, even though I'm here with you. That curse stone. I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It'd probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No. I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. That curse stone might look like nothing more than old Nitsuki carving. But I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing. If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should be weakened once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill conditions, don't use the curse. Right. A mysterious voice said the curse stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, that's from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name, one of the mysteries. Right. I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because I could feel your desire for the Rite of Resurrection. This is a curse about the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, and it's possible that there are others who receive curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said that there was other curse bearers, or whatever you call them.
Okay, something I actually want to know right now. How many cursed spares do we know the powers of? Or like, not the right button. We know Whispering Canal. We know Fool's Procession. We do not know Beckoning Light. We know Haunting Clappers. We know Evergreen Beach. We do not know the Taiko Sugaru. Oh. We know the Foot Washing Mansion. And we do not know the One-Sided Reed. And we know the Ever-Burning Lantern. So we don't know 3 of the curses so far, as well as whatever 21 here is.
Not only that, apparently you lost soul drives by killing a curse bearer. Right. That's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. But Mio... Yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The Rite of Resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true, but you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. Michio died in an accident, and I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the Curse Echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show me it for a second? Is there something inside it? Stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like... I suddenly really don't want you to touch it. I can understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the Rite of Resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using Resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. Michio could... I think for tonight you should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the rite. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? No one else is at school, is there? I think so. Night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling it this late at night either. Ah!
Uh-oh.
Why the lights go out?
Uh-oh. No!
Mio?
Mio! Crap! Do we have a light? Shoot. Should I have it off? It's probably too late, but... Where? Lights? Lights!
Yako, I'm here. Can you see me? I can't see anything.
There!
There you are, Mio. This way, over here. Be careful, your field of vision's being limited. Right.
Ay. Which curse was that? That was the Ever-Burning Lantern, wasn't it? Yeah, it had to have been. Right? Not sure anymore. We need to escape now. Alright, so this is turned into survival horror. That's just great. That's just great.
Hey, Mio. What was that just now? Could be our curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by our curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there. In that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well... it might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see what it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Can you see anything? Try to get a look around.
Who are you? Wait, you!
Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonouchi? The person with him is Hitomi from Class A. What? Oh my. What is going on here? That bastard! That again!
No! No, 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 child!
What? I could kill him with it. What's going on to you? Resist it!
Someone there.
This is bad. We have to get out of here before they see us.
Why was he alone? Never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was easy to do his own. Looks down on them all. Wait, he told me. Rebellious student in Class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion where she does show up at school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out with the root with her fellow troublemakers. He told me he's regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent. Students attending Komagata High, fairly ordinary student when she started. Had trouble at home in her first year. I had her take a turn for worse, began associated with a group of delinquents. Ugh.
Seems like they're not coming after us. So they didn't see our faces. Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I don't know what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. Could Mr. Janucci... Yako,
It's right behind us.
when I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what. Huh? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not here in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go!
Oh no, don't die!
Don't look back, don't look back.
No!
Mio! I have to get outside. Let's see, to get to the gates, I go by the gym and...
Shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is?
Oh, Mr. Ashimiya.
Well, if it isn't if it isn't little Ayako. Anyway, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night.
School janitor Makoto Ashimiya. Hello there. Janitor at Komagata High School is predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He's affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be a simple and amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komogata High School for some time to come. Hey, buddy.
I know you're rough around the edges, but I don't take you for one out like this.
Sorry. Forgot something back in the classroom.
No sass today, huh? Unless you were in the wrong, did you?
Yes.
Forgot something in your classroom, huh? Your piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you.
Oh.
Wait, you do? What's on your hand?
Huh? This is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me.
These days sure have weird tastes. Okay, head straight home if you're done. Won't tell you.
Interesting. It doesn't seem like he's a curse bear then. I think I can trust him.
Oh, wait, I can't let you walk home alone this late.
Maybe not.
Alright, just wait a little. I'll already unlock the things up.
But
I am worried about Mio. But she said not to look back. I get the feeling, though, if we check on Mio, she's going to be dead. And I get the feeling we're also going to... You know what? Screw it.
a friend of mine's still inside. I think they'll be here soon.
That's so. Who's your friend?
My classmate, Suzu.
That's transfer student. Read school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type.
No, I was the one who dragged her here.
Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer you go home together.
Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there.
What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back.
Did I just send that man to die? I think I just sent that man to die. I just sent that man to die. No. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. No. No.
She's late. I'm waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look.
We're gonna die the second we walk in.
Yo, are you there?
Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Oh. No. I'm turning around. I'm leaving. I ain't looking. If I don't look, it ain't real. Why does it look like it says super? Oh, God, no. Yep, and we're dead too. Nope. Oh, do I have to look at it? No, I ain't looking at it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, I was about to say, that's what I did. No! Stop! I'm dead too. Goodbye. Yep. Hey, storyteller, tell me I'm an idiot, please. You suck. This is bound to happen. There's someone who must not be trusted. It sounds familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. Fear not, you may try as many times as you like from the event in question. Sorry, Mio.
Oh, right. Mr. Nucci was actually looking for you inside the main building.
I said, he's here right now. What's he thinking?
Oh no. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago.
Well, suppose that means I can't be logging up yet. Second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek. Back in a jiffy.
My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own. Really.
That's so. Ah, snack shop, right. Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now here. Down the big Willett streets if something happens to fire!
Okay, you worry too much.
Yeah, you don't want to be losing any more students. No, I imagine you know that better than anyone.
Yeah, you're right.
I just sent that man to his death. Again. This time, but me living. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road.
Uh-oh. You! And now that makes sense why the first event happened.
It's the teacher, Mr. Arashi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the right resurrection. Wouldn't it be strange for him to be involved with the curses? I wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? It's way past 10 minutes Mio said she'd be nearby. Maybe I should escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get off here before anyone sees me.
Adios. Yako's home.
I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need to get some rest.
Very good. Wait, what? Wait, what? This is an actual path? What? So how do I change the future here? The problem is that this is one of the only curses that I do not understand yet. Wrong button. I don't understand how this curse works quite yet. This one doesn't make sense yet. Hmm. The only ones it could be is one side read Taiko Suguru or the Beckoning Light. One that relates to some kind of face? Man, this is a long hallway. I just... So, okay. So we start with this, obviously. What if I stare it down? I'm gonna stare you down. I'm gonna poke you. Wait. Do I recognize that one? Let me look at the different arts. It's not the girl. It's not the Whispering Canal. It's not Pool, obviously. That should be obvious. Not Clappers. Not Evergreen. Not the feet. not the lantern, so I don't notice one. Wait! I have an idea! Call it stupid! It was stupid! Look away! Alright, so that didn't work. Hmm. Hmm. There is something else I want to try, though. What if I go here? We're gonna try the violent option. Or maybe I should say the musical option. Yeah, the musical option. You know what? Let's just ignore it. Yeah, never mind. It didn't matter. Hmm. Well, it didn't kill. Hmm. Hello. Oh. I'm alive. I'm not acting out. Hey, hey, so it's alright. You know, an accessory. I'll change the subject. Hmm. Maybe I just can't do it yet. I assume here? What next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Samita River is a good distance from any of the Seven Mysteries. It's unlikely our curse bearers will be here. See. Alright. Excuse me? Uh-oh. That girl gives me the creeps. What's the deal?
It's been a while since someone spooked me like that.
Alright, who's here? You!
It's that woman's voice. Who could it be?
I've been curious about you. Who are you? You're with the other guy.
Where'd she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere.
I don't know when this happened, so I'm making sure I don't do that.
I didn't mean sorry, you. I'm terribly sorry if you got on the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers?
Curse bears? What's that then?
It means someone who's gathering souls for the Rite of Resurrection. You've heard of the Rite of Resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it.
Got me intrigued. Can you tell me more, Miss, what was your name again?
Silly. I'm Ayame Tono.
Ayame Tono? I should ask him what the deal is.
He's hiding it well, but I can sense he's got his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye? She says her name's Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone like this. Or maybe there's more to it. There's more to the Rite of Resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. Hope it wasn't too much to follow.
No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers?
Well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is.
Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend?
Heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki. Well, I suppose you could say we're partners in crime.
Funny way of putting it. Yeah, I'm glad that I turned off my sound. This... She must be half the young couple Richter mentioned. Here's something that I'm finding funny now at this point. I don't know if... No, Richter said he never got any kills. Or wait, he's only at 1%. Does 1% mean a kill? Yeah, 1% can mean a kill. Meaning he killed somebody. Well, it certainly ain't gonna be us. Yutaro.
So where's this
where's this Yutaro now?
Well, about that. He's not actually a curse bearer anymore.
Oh, this is afterwards.
He's more like a former curse bearer.
Former? How so?
I don't really know details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Simple, right? Makes such show of being a top student, only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. Want something done right.
He lost it? How did he do that?
I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is I came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things.
I'm just curious, so that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret.
Oh, that's fair.
Tara can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a little head on my shoulders.
So, anyway, mind I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer?
Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions.
Gotcha. Sorry I gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers?
Great question. And the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones.
And you thought we would have given them to you? Just like that?
Well, maybe not. But you know what they say.
You never know until you ask. You know what? Fair enough. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky.
Oh goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know.
And why are you helping him?
Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please, ignore me.
So, what are you trying to do with this Rite of Resurrection?
Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. Seems how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his cursed stone at the last second and use it for myself.
Wow. Ow.
Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was gonna do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear that.
Of course. Keeping secrets is my business.
Why aren't you dashing?
Sounds like you really have your hearts in this right. What were you hoping to use it on?
Do you promise you won't laugh?
Cross my heart.
Well then, let me tell you about my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. I'm an art student, you see? Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular.
Ukiyo-e?
Huh?
You must be a cultured lady.
Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form. But it's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art of the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, I guess.
Why am I here? As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him?
Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? Wow, wait a minute. You're trying to bring back an ancient person? I mean, I guess. I don't know. Then what? Wait, who was the other guy trying to bring back?
That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tip of the variable iceberg at work.
Well, I've got to admit, I only really know him from the landscapes myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right?
So he kept on drawing right up into his old age, huh? Impressive.
Even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out.
Huh? Hold on. Are you saying...
Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic?
Oh, no. No way this is going where I think it's going.
Imagine the masterpiece he could create with modern techniques. I feel dizzy just thinking about it.
This girl is crazy for art. You've got to be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the right of resurrection to...
That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life.
Well, that's certainly a novel idea.
That's what she used it on? What a waste.
Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be a golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan, born in Honjo. Oh my, 36 views of Mount Fuji, Hokusai, a court figure, just by his fame, self rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life that quite probably resembled.
Gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bear for daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue. You like that? Best of luck!
Well, that was interesting. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect. This is a bit of a change.
approached by Yutaro Nakamigaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That's a scary one.
Well,
There goes trouble. If we're going after Kirstones, we should keep an eye on her. Do if we can.
why do you say that?
Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers.
My,
There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll stay here for a while. Alright. Can I not go to the other ones, though? Is that what that means right now? Oh, let's go. No more curses. Haru has received multiple reports about our suspected curse bearers, although concerned about Ayame... Oh no. Because apparently after the curse stones, she trusts Richter to continue his investigation. The dawn shall soon break, and the curse shall vanish.
back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers. It came home. Alone. Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. The old Shigima mansion, rebuilt here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same, all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. Always wanted to live somewhere more modern.
Huh. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, and now a dynasty of police officials, the Shigima family is one of considerable repute. The dynasty was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. Shigima Mansion was at one time a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy, and ever since their mansion has stood silent as the grave. Bird up. The ostracizer. Thank you. Bird up. Okay. What? A threatening phone call. After saying Araishi, the curse bearer of ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tsutsumi and Ario have obtained 3 curse stones total. They consider their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. We got bad feelings everywhere. Road. Road. Oh, wait a minute. Oh crap. This darkness. Wait, what? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Darkness? Don't we have that same power, though? Well, this one visited every place connected to 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? We got nothing to show for it. You know, every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not be any might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way. It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally got a lead. Kinshibori. Oh no. Things are gonna be quite different here, and oh no. Yep. Not good.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
Is he dead?
You're too late. Is this a curse too?
Hang on. I'm gonna call this in.
Leave it to you. I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around.
Boss, bad news.
What is it?
Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. Medical unit and forensic team are on their way. It'll be a while before they arrive.
That is bad news. So they got someone else.
You think this is the work of the curse bearer?
Suspicious deaths popping up one after another. We have to assume it is. Shit. This will be stuck waiting around for a while.
No! Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing.
Yeah, thanks for the observation. I checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of a curse bearer or any curse echoes around. Ringing of the phone is the only sound going through the quiet park. He seems distracted by the phone.
Boss, the phone.
What about it?
It's ringing.
It sure is.
Aren't you going to pick it up? Huh?
Why would I?
Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious.
Oh, give it a rest.
Do you have anything better to do?
Well, not exactly.
Why don't you pick it up? No. We'll miss it if you don't hurry.
Right, I'll probably hang up soon.
Are you okay with that? You aren't the least bit curious.
I guess I'm a little curious.
Ah, so you're one of those people. You think that if you pick up the phone too quickly, the caller will think you have nothing going on. So you deliberately let it ring a bunch of times before answering.
Do people really do that?
There are definitely some who want to give out the impression they are of being busier than they really are.
Well, detectives don't have time for that kind of foolishness.
Then go pick it up. Oh. Fine. Give me no choice. I'll answer it.
Hold on, area. We don't know what could happen. I'll do it.
Sure, it's all yours.
You little... Phone booth seems to be ringing. I don't even know these things could receive calls.
You know, it might just keep ringing until you pick it up.
True. It might even be ringing because someone knows we're here.
It's entirely possible, in which case... Come on, anytime now.
Any second now.
You will not catch me.
I refuse to surrender to your phone call.
Okay, fine, I'll pick it up.
What's this? There's something stuck on the side to the side of the phone.
Yup. Yup.
A pelican knot. Hell yeah.
No. Oh, fine. Answer the friggin' phone.
Well, we better check it out.
Right, but be careful. It could be a curse.
Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone?
You want who's tough against this stuff? Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Go on now.
Damn it. I hate you. Hello, Kinshibori Park phone booth?
Took you long enough, Sutsumi. Did no one teach you to pick up the fucking phone when it rings?
Who is this?
Finally got him. The real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself. No, wait, that's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You come a long way since we last met.
I asked you to identify yourself.
And have you forgotten already? After all the time you spent together. What time that was? As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround.
Wait. Is this... Fumichika Nijima?
What? Did you say Fumichika Nijima? Like the one from the Nijima murders. Ding, ding, ding! You got it! I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in the cell thanks to you.
That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins.
That it did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle.
Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did.
I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole.
What? If this is the real Fumishika Nijima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What is your goal? What is your goal?
Now you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path.
Well, that's very nice. Keep it up.
But it was no good. The opportunity arose. It was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks. I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Get what I'm saying?
No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try and live a quiet life.
Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It'd be all too easy to just kill you. Tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting.
It's a long time to nurture a grudge.
You fucking bet it is. Let it gnaw at me. Grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time, I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tsutsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you.
Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last.
What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away.
I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. See, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nijima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again.
Shut the fuck up. That's exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much.
It was worth a shot.
Do you really think that would save me, asshole? You must be crazy.
Well, then we're both crazy. We have so much in common. We should be friends.
Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one. There's no one left.
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life.
Boss, what about me? Or wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that.
Don't you fucking dare. I'm warning you.
Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me she just happens to live in Honjo.
Does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm going to find you and make you pay.
I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears.
Fuck you.
We're chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be just like old times.
Won't let that happen. How do you know where I am?
That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. That's delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint.
Go on.
Well, you see? I have the one-sided read.
Oh.
That's problematic. But that lowers your wrong button. The one-sided read. That puts him in the Ryogoku Bridge area. Tsutsumi, you've been to Evergreen Beach, no?
You're a curse bearer. You're using the power of the curse.
Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. That's where my hints end.
Damn it. The curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands.
One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing.
I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass.
Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored.
No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done.
It's a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last living person here.
What?
Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart.
Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong.
Fortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me.
Surprisingly well formed about this. Who was it that tipped you off?
Who knows?
And how about I kill you how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? How about that, asshole?
Idiot. You think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you.
I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nishima.
You have 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regrets. I'll even have enough soul drakes to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid.
Wait, Nishima, you're after the...
Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now.
Well, this got a hell of a lot more interesting. Except something honestly doesn't make sense to me. I want to go back to seeing... It was over here. The Nijima murders. When asked what he would do, when asked, he would only break down in tears, saying, "I don't know what came over me. I know it was wrong." Is something possessing him?
Boss.
Aria, did you catch all that?
Nishima, what is he planning?
Who knows? But now we need to find him and get him into custody. Sedwood HQ. The fact that the Seven Mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky.
You mean with Nijima being a curse bearer?
Just our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Suddenly this curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. Try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry.
Aye, boss.
Later, it was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nijima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killings still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimiya. At Satsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika and Nijima's whereabouts. Tatsumi and the area have spent the rest of the night looking for the curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. With that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. And suddenly, a lot of other things have just become available. Oh. Sorting things out, and Hitomi's help. Alright, apologies for the sudden cut. I had to go to the bathroom. Wow, things are getting really heated all of a sudden. So, 12 hours to sunset. So now we're extending into the day. Let's go back here then, I guess. Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. I mean, it looks like it's daytime here and Mio's right here. Is Mio alive? 8 a.m. Oh, you're actually alive. Then why did I see your corpse in the other route?
Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako? Rise and shine. You're up. It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? I'm
I'm the Spectre of the Spirit Board.
Yes, I am. Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, don't fall back asleep. Must still be dreaming. Wake up. I'm Yako Akasaki. Good. Okay. Oh, Mio. Thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. Except in the other route where you let me die. By sending a janitor in. I couldn't spell the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. In that situation, it's the best you can hope for. Sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? Well, truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? I mean, you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging? I had quite an eventful childhood. Huh. Sounds like it must have been tough. Yes. It would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I ended up as the apprentice, or more like assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing! So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student. Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you got rough then, but still, that really is amazing! You're so cool when you face off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that.
Yeah, that's an amazing compliment. Are you kidding me? You kicked ass! And you're alive! In this timeline.
Anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. For now, let's head to school. Yeah. Do you have your curse stone? Now it's daytime and its powers is diminished. I should be able to hold on to it. Wanna give it a try? Right. I do have it, but... Yako... Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean... I can't prove it. The right may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe. And what I'll put up before anything else. I'm sorry, but... Is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako... I promise I won't use the curse, no matter what. But... maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you. Even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll set things so that we can move forward. Okay. If you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right. Thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go.
Candy shops, no yeah. It's been Yako Sakazaki's family for... Yako Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. On the weekends, you can spot Yako watching over the store, cooking manjayaki, and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. Traditional candy shops are known for selling cheap treats for kids. It's not uncommon to see these largely privately owned businesses become something like more like general stores, selling food, drink, utensils, and other necessities. Many of the families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, known as the Doma, with a space in the back where customers can eat monjayaki. as well as arcade games and capsule toy machines in the front. Such facilities make them an attractive place for children to gather and play. However, the harsh reality is that the traditional candy shops, which thrived during the period of high economic growth, when many confectionery manufacturers entered the market, are experiencing a steady climb due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in children's interests and tastes. It's a shame because they seem fun. But fun! Oh yeah, approximately 3 people are dead now. What is that horrid droning sound?
Huh? I thought unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Something happened?
The janitor's dead, isn't he?
If police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks.
So, we got a problem.
This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay.
Mr. Janucci was found dead in the middle of the school ground. Mr. Janucci? Really? I was expecting to hear the... Oh.
They're closing the school for today. That's not all. I didn't notice either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could be because of the curse. You don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Janucci's body was in the middle of the grounds. His body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high up.
What? But, wait a minute. Seven Mysteries. What is the death cause for all of them? Whispering Canal is drowning. Fool's Possession is fatal fall. Don't know Beckoning Light. Clappers is burning. Evergreen is hanging. Don't know what Psycho is. Foot washing is crushing. Don't know what one-sided. And ever-burning is disembowelment. The only one that, at the moment, that I can think of that fits is the Fool's Procession, but we didn't use it. So how'd he die?
Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used their curse on him that last night?
Well, in an alternate universe, I did. I may have used it.
Seems like it, doesn't it? That's so scary. Ew, so the curses really do kill people. And someone used it. Keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Sorry.
So he's dead? Huh. Curious.
I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. Huh? That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi? Okuda? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night, too. She must know something about Mr. Janucci. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me! Huh. So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it, then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Oh, yeah. Right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Exorcisms. Huh. So that's what it was. Did you hear about Mr. Janucci? Heard about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. But I can tell you. It was almost dawn. Probably around 3. Started freaking out all of a sudden. Ran out to the ground like someone was chasing him, then screamed. Somebody help me! Forgive me, Michioshi! Or something like that while he was running. Michio? You mentioned Michio. Was there anyone else out on the grounds? The suit I see from when I could... where he was. But just for a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids.
No, the hair is... Actually, maybe. It's hard to tell. No. No.
Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, but so it could have been nothing for all I know. I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong, and I'll do anything. And all of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped, even though he's just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him? He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there. Then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Janucci and killed him. Well, if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they believe it's such an insane story anyways. Right. There must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Oh, he did? I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? This was just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey Mio, I've been thinking about something. The way she described it reminds me of something. The way Mr. Janucci died. Sounds a lot like how Michio died.
Yeah, actually, now you mention it. It was the exact same, in fact.
Of course I didn't see it myself, but the same Michio's body was in, it was like she'd fallen from high up. And been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curse of the Seven Mysteries hadn't manifested when she died.
That's right! I didn't even think about that. So... could someone... Here's the thing. I don't know.
If we can't trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. Tell me, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand all too well myself. All I can say for sure is... thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yeah, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated, as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. That's how it works, huh? So you'll have their personality taken over when possessed too. It is possible then spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child.
Interesting. In that case, that makes it possible for, say... where is it? Not that. That makes it possible for the Nijima person to have definitely been possessed. It seems like they regretted it, but now they seem like they're back at it again.
You almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties are in sync that those negative effects can start happening. The seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. So there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. There are people in life who have extremely powerful spirit sense, or deep connection with the person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. And if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior of your own will or not? Hence why there are a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host, the deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Being possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, you tell me. Whatever. Whatever might happen to me, it doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. It's not like being able to see them is your fault either. I think that's for me. It's just something I would have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. How about you could see them too with a little training? I think I'll pass. And all that. I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up, all of a sudden saying she was gonna exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You try to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. Huh. I guess that makes sense.
Fair enough.
You tell me, last night before you witnessed Mr. Janucci collapse, can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You had to tell cops? Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Janucci? They'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him that night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. You say so. I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, that piece of shit Janucci called me over, acting like he was gonna attack me or something. Huh? Terrible. Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless in a cancerous society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one who... and always acting like scum if you ask me. Is that so? Tell us in more detail why he called you out in the middle of the night. It's hard to explain. Where to start? It's hard to explain. Where to start? What do you mean by Mr. Janucci acting like scum when... was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shiraishi, right? Girl who killed herself? Michio! I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her. Call her up after school and make her do whatever he want.
Oh!
What? What do you mean when you say wherever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Not a couple mall students like you would ever get involved in. What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How can I not know about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were a friend. Junichi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. Oh. Tell me, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know spots around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him and asked him what he was doing. Walked in on it? I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. She never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and had to keep it a secret. Gee, why? She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She is soft. No. God. Of course, Junichi didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now. You tell me, if you knew about them, why didn't you... You're trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. What little more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yako, there's no point in blaming Hitomi. Chio, why?
God.
Did you hear what this dirt was?
Nope. Never heard what it was. From the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago.
For that long?
The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more of a person than meets the eye, you know.
There must be some reason.
Dunno. Nothing to do with me.
It's last night. How'd it start? Alright. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the Yasuda Gardens a couple of days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real rough guy. But good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to. Huh. So there was someone like that with the police.
It's bad he ended up dying.
Another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me she told me she was like me when she was my age and that she was on my side. It's been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no. Whenever I got worked up over something, Yoshimi would always took me straight to that park. Then he listened to whatever it was I was pissed off about. That day, he called me over there like usual. But something seemed off about him. Like he was worried about something? Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. That's pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and told me to hold on to it for him. Talisman? Yeah, it's a normal good luck charm. I figured that if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. Have it with me now. That wasn't all. Then he told me that he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi he had that looked like this one. Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this?
Interesting. What?
Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had a special talisman or something. And apparently Michio always avoided the subject.
What's so special about the talisman?
Talisman that Michio had? He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me. He said, "Could there have been something that Michio couldn't tell even the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated." From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Junichi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal anything about Michio either. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his own eye on Michio, or talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside it, there was a weird, kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it. From the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. To be honest, what he was asking was such a pain in the ass, I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that. Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department.
Nakagoshi? I've heard that name before. Where is that name? I know I've heard that name before. The current chief of paranormal affairs is a man named Inkuryu Nakagoshi. That's where it was.
Knowing what I know now, he probably thought that something was going to happen to him. Nakagoshi? Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard that name, I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. Tell me.
Yeah?
That talisman. Would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much. It's important to me. Oh, okay. So last night you were looking for the talisman Michiyo had? Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michiyo. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, can't talk about it now, come back to school at night. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. I can only imagine. He climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. Nothing he said made any sense. But that I was really Michiyo and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault, or that if only I hadn't been around or something. He grabbed hold of me, breathing heavily. You okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Janushi was freaking out. My gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you two I got away. I didn't get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Hashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up.
Wait a minute, where's old man? He went into the building.
Oh, you did? It's also when I saw Janushi come back outside and buy it. I see. So you're only here to look for Michiyo's talisman.
So that raises a question now. Hold on. Whose curse echo was that, then? The one that kills in the other path. Whose curse echo is that? Strange.
It's time to fall for that creep Janucci's trap so easy. Could have gotten a lot worse, but I lucked out. What you described does sound like Michiyo killed Mr. Janucci. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way. You mean that really was her ghost? Like, for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret, it can occasionally become spirits, are bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them and act on those lingering regrets. Huh. Or if that's what happened. Alright. Supposing that what the spirit board said is true and Michiyo's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. She really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had some torment her so much that she'd kill herself.
It's all so weird.
That's all I know. Happy?
It's like there's so many pieces, but I don't know how to piece them together. None of them fit.
Sure. Thank you, Hitomi. Oh, and if you do find anything about Michiyo's talisman, we sure let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where we can normally find you? Right. I'm not home most of the time. Usually at a friend's place. Here's phone number. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk to you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You're the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Thanks. We'll be careful. Alright then. We got a lot of new information. It's not like Mr. Nunichi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact.
Guarantee... well... Wait a minute. No, wait, I already know. It's disembowelment how Arashi's curse kills. What confuses me is the way that they've died, Michiyo and Junichi both. That matches up with the Fool's Procession. But that doesn't make sense, because we have not activated it. Unless it's possible for somehow there to be 2 curses of the same kind.
Multiple. You think so?
Judging by what I know, guaranteed... I can guarantee, or at least I assume, there's guaranteed the, hold on, let's go back to the... Oh, whoopsie. Oh, thankfully. Let's go back to there. Guaranteed ones. Obviously, Fool's Possession, it was ours. We had that. There was also Ever-Burning Lantern. That one, I think, was guaranteed because of the whole darkness thing. There was one other, but it had to have either been the One-Sided Reed, the Taiko Sugaru, or the Beckoning Light. I don't know which one it was. Strange.
Yes. The curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Junichi seemed to be different. The people in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Junichi, Hitomi, and old man Ashimiya, who you ran into.
There was also, though, Arashi.
I was thinking to be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids.
No, there was 5 then.
From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like he's one. Mr. Janucci is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Right. That's why I was say there were multiple. Oh, right. The person who killed Mr. Junichi would have to be one too.
Here's the thing. I still don't think it's the janitor, because if the janitor was a curse bearer, I feel like he would have had a reaction. Right? Like, even the slightest of reaction, but he didn't even think of anything of it. And he willingly went into the place despite, let's assume that he knew the dangers of curses. Would he have just so willingly walked into the building at the behest of someone that he would then know to be a curse bearer? I don't think so. I don't think so. Unless for some reason unless one of the 3 remaining curses has the ability to negate another curse for some reason.
Which means it must be either a mysterious girl or old man and Ashimiya? Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Junichi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remember! I saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. You did? It's likely he's involved with the curses given that he's the one doing research on the Bride of Resurrection.
The reason we know he's definitely there is because, of course, you know, the whole Ever-Burning Lantern curse. That was the first curse that got them to start running.
So we'll have to be careful of old man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi.
I don't think it's I don't think it's Ashimiya. Again, he could be, but at the same time, he didn't have any reaction, and he willingly went into a place that he would have assuming he was a curse bearer, he would have been walking into what he would have assumed to be danger.
I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... So what to do now? I'd like to find out who's responsible for Feast of Shadows and set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its course. Source. That makes sense. In which case, next we should do... what exactly? We'll need to talk with Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him.
Can curses still be used during the day? It definitely sounds like the general thing is that they're weaker. But weaker doesn't exactly mean unusable. Weaker just means not as effective. So can they still be used during the day, but just at like a less severe, like it takes longer to take effect?
Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school's closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is. Where'd it go then?
The high school. Alright.
And so, Mio Kurusuzu and Yako Sakazaki decide on their next location to investigate. What? What? Huh? What do you mean? Wait, what did I go to Komagata Bridge? Is it gonna be... And so... Turn TV up. It's still glowing. We're going home. Maybe he's here buying candy. Turn the TV up. I am not giving up. I am stubborn. Kasuya Gardens. Reason I'm being stubborn is because it's still glowing with color, so it feels like something else should be happening. I was gonna leave it be, but at this point we've checked all of them, but... Oh, you know what this is? Probably it's a suspend point. It's probably just a suspend point, but still I'm gonna do it. And so we go... Oh, back to you. Alright. Hajime Yoshimi's death, Nijima's threat of mass murder, problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Sumi leaves the area to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Well, we got a lot to continue on. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information.
Took you long enough. Forensics has finished their investigation. The body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public. At least for the time being.
This was really giving me the creeps last night. It looks pretty normal now with the sun out. Kind of like these clouds, to be honest with you. I know it's like... It's supposed to be... Most people associate with like drab and dreary and like just meh. But I don't see it as that. I just feel comforting. I just see these kind of clouds as like soft. Comforting. Calming. I don't know. I just feel like I could get lost in them. And I like it.
He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm glad to have him on my side. He gave me a chance to rest up. He's a helpful hand. Well, we've got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping all over the place that may or may not have something to do with the curses. We also need to keep looking into Yoshimi and Nijima. For now, we better start following up on the few leads we've got. Guess I better see what area's found.
Suck. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in.
Thanks. Floor is yours.
A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one. The young man we found here. It's the main character from the beginning, man. He's been identified as Shogo Oki, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation. Dear God, I'm gonna figure out this word. I know how to say it, and I've said it before. Asphyxiation. Thank you. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. Wait, what? Wait, what? He drowned. So that means someone else got the curse of, So that means somebody else got that curse. What? Could Yoko have killed him? No, well, I don't know.
He drowned in the middle of a park. It's not possible. There's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here.
About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of the Seven Mysteries, too?
Yep, the Whistling Canal.
That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and a death by drowning, don't you think?
Sharp thinking, Area. I'm starting to get a hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What next?
Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamezawa. The victim has been identified as Tawoko Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. Tawoko Hayashi? Do I know that name? I don't think I do. Name doesn't ring any bells. As for the cause of death, well,
Yes?
the entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force.
Oh. We know exactly which one that is. The foot washing mansion. So that means it was... What's his name again? It was... It was Utaro. Yep, it was Utaro.
So we know when that one... If that's the case, then yeah, we know exactly when that death... That one's a closed case already. Likely Utaro got to that person, killed them before anything else happened. No murder weapon discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking at something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop.
Hang on. Are you saying she was stepped on? Meaning...
Yeah, the foot washing mansion. Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the Seven Mysteries.
And this is Namigaki's doing. Shit. I knew he'd be use. Judging by the amount of soul drags, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs.
Got it. And as for the third victim, Junichi. He was identified as Koei Junichi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He found in the school's courtyard. The cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. So he was found in the middle of the courtyard. He couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building.
Teacher dying at school. Not just any school. Komagata houses one of the Seven Mysteries.
Right, it's where the Fool's Possession is supposed to be. What? What? That doesn't make sense. The Fool's Possession never gets activated, and even when you do get to activate it, you're immediately stopped by Mio by having her reveal yourself. And yet, it's still activated. Furthermore, it activated when we left. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems all three victims can be tied to the Seven Mysteries.
There's probably a curse bearer at the center of all of it. Pulling the strings. You've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction.
That's right. And Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected with the Seven Mysteries. He died of what again? I'm pretty sure it said in the files, right? Hajime Yoshimi. Acute heart failure. Do we know it? Do any of the Seven Mysteries? It couldn't have been Whispering Canal, not Fool's Procession. Not Haunting Clappers. No, not Evergreen Beach. Not the Foot Washing Mansion. So it had to be one of the other ones that we don't know yet. The One-Sided Reed, the Taigo Suguru, or the Beckoning Light. Where are these three? Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. And yet, it looks like he was killed the same way because all the victims look like this. Been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the Seven Mysteries?
That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone.
That's what I was thinking about originally, actually. I don't remember what I was going to say, but I know I was thinking it earlier that the person we're dealing with could have the power to use curses without a curse stone, meaning maybe he has the power of using curses. Maybe they have the power of using curses that maybe somebody else already has. Like, maybe someone else could be, like, it would explain how, the one girl died, and yet her death was also, you know, not, I don't know.
There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that.
No, really? Let's see. I don't know too much about this stuff.
I'd be more surprised if you did.
Well, looking at these deaths, seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night.
We can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found.
Yikes, I hadn't thought about that.
There is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curse can't be activated while the sun's out.
Okay, so that answers that question. You can't use them. Oh, that's great news. So basically we're safe during the daytime?
Exactly. It's also likely why Nijima gave us till dusk.
He must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day.
Either way, we've got till nightfall to sell this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers.
Aye, boss. Let's do it. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Namigaki had the foot washing machine, a mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We got both cases... Wait a minute! 4 people died last night, then. Remember, back when... Nope. If you remember, our character said that Susumi said that, Arashi, he did kill somebody, and we knew that because the lie went off. Here's the thing. The death by the ever-burning lantern is disembowelment. And yet, none of the 3 kills that were just mentioned were disembowelment. There's a 4th person who's died that hasn't been discovered yet. Who did he kill? And then there's Nijima, who claims he has the One-Sided Reed.
Yes, that about sums it up.
So, Yakuza Akazaki had the Fool's Possession, and Harushi Igima has the Haunting Clappers. Tetsuo Tsutsumi has the Evergreen Beach. The Foot Washing Mansion was Utaro's, but went to Tetsuo. The One-Sided Reed belongs to Nijima. The Ever-Burning Lantern was with Hideki, but now belongs to Tetsuo. We don't know what happens to... But we don't know what's happened to the Taiko of Sugaru, the Beckoning Light, or the Whispering Canal. Better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them?
There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nijima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to a little more into Yoshimi. I got a feeling there's some connection there.
Alright, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. I asked around to meet his community safety bureau and where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He's trying to determine whether it really is a suicide. Looking into the height of the impact and force of the wounds, all that, he must suspect some kind of foul play because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up.
What was the evidence?
Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but
he thought there was more to it.
yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds would have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. But that would change the killing into someone hit her with the car. Wait. No, that makes sense. I think. The ghost, during the beginning with Yako's whole Luigi board, the ghost said that it was an accident. Going by that, it is technically possible that it could have just been a freak accident. Maybe someone just accidentally hit her, and then while freaking out, tried to make it look like a suicide so they wouldn't get caught. Not that they were trying to kill anybody, but that's a possibility.
There's a chance it wasn't suicide. What a terrible way to go.
There are no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run.
The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. It's turning quite a grisly scene. The vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed.
Exactly. So I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard.
So we got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. Curious.
That's true. You think the driver's the one who did it? Did him in?
Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics in the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up.
You're right on that. Even if suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Shiraishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch of times over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too.
Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic.
This is getting fascinating. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? The one Hitomi Okuda? Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand.
Not even an address.
Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they haven't heard from her from a month. A lot of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there.
Not sure we have time for a stakeout right now. She could be a key witness. Can't we have community safety track her down for us?
I could ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today.
Because of the teacher that died.
That's right.
Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then.
I got some information about Yoshimi's fiance from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Mayu Chozawa? Wait a minute. No, it's not her. Have I heard that name? Mayu Chozawa. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. Sure is a beauty. But
Oh boy, here it comes. But what?
Yu Seisti hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her address. In other words, no response. Dead silence.
There it is.
Can't things just be easy for once? Mayu Chozawa. Mayu is a beautician and the fiancée of Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer with the Sumida Police Department. Mayu's current whereabouts remain unknown. Huh.
Very interesting. It's definitely starting to look suspect. Crime of passion, perhaps.
It's fairly common to kill people for people to be killed by a lover or spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked, and they'd been together for over 10 years.
You never know. Things would be different behind closed doors.
I guess so.
We'll have to consider the opposite scenario too. It could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger.
You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. As long as she's not already dead. A part of me worries that she might actually already be dead. Because again, there was 4 people who died. There had to have been, because again, we know that Araishi... We know for a fact that... What am I doing? We know that for a fact that Araishi killed somebody because, again, he said he lied and we knew about it. And the fact that no one has been seen yet who has died to disembowelment. His was activated, and yet no one has yet been seen killed by disembowelment. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nijima. So far, we haven't received any word.
Guessing he wasn't at home or at work?
About that. Apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago.
You serious? So we have no idea where he lives?
It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit.
Hold on a sec. You're telling me nobody caught this?
Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he'd lost track of Nijima when he moved to a new place.
Jeez, that's just sloppy.
I've heard they're giving out parole just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Just probably overworked.
So Nijima had to fuck about unsupervised. God damn it! That asshole is annoyingly good at faking remorse. Or insanity, or whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth.
He's probably hiding under a false name. It'll make it harder to track him down. Now explain why he so brazenly made contact.
That asshole! He's mocking us.
Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed.
It's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk.
Speaking of Nijima.
Yeah?
Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her under protective custody as soon as possible.
Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either.
It's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her?
Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright?
Damn. She really doesn't trust you at all, huh?
Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree.
I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Nijima do it?
Former, eh? It cuts deep.
Yeah, sorry. It just kind of slipped out.
Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with his curse echo.
Would his curse echo allow him to know a person's location? Back on topic already, huh?
He said his curse echo could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance.
I see.
The one-side read. What was that story about again?
Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up.
Alright, one of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries.
Let me look at that again. So it has something to do with... The condition must have something to do with stalking then, right? That's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. That it has something to do with stalking. Maybe if you know a person or something? As for Nijima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it until we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We can go to Komagata High School to look for Hitomi Okuda, or to Michio Shiraishi's house to find out more about her.
Let's move, boyo.
Oh, never mind. Oh, whoop! Fancy sushi! Life can be tough. God, this is getting so deep. And this one still don't make sense! I gotta know. Alright. Well, Komagata High, right? I would assume Komagata High.
Why are you saying to me like that?
Here we are, Komagata High. Class is suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Yeah, look.
Komagata
High's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. The school year will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. We'll select the person in charge later. Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a Sumida city officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. The school is no exception.
Osozoku? I read that as bazooka at first for some reason. Pompadour.
One pompadour so long and sharp it can be used as a knife. Hi. News of the dead teachers also attracted a fair share in rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. Is there something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink.
Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though.
This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. There's also the site of the Fool's Procession, and of course, where that teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Alright, speaking of schools.
What is it?
You said Paranormal Affairs can't help us right now. Why don't we get that psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? A lot of people involved in this case lead back to the school anyway, so it might make things easier to have them with us.
For a guy who questioned me on the legality of working with them, you sure seem eager to exploit underage
Christ! Hey, who's saying about exploiting them? I just want to give our young experts the opportunity to shine.
When did you become such a smooth talker? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are.
Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout the area.
I don't see anybody. Perfectly reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet I doubt this will be simple. Wait, did he say something else?
Let's try here. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate him, so maybe I should go alone. No! The houses are really crammed together in here, in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. Really feels like old Tokyo.
There goes checking out the Shiraishi house at the end of the road. The street's real narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. It's quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. It seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of the recent incidents. Thunk. So the Shiraishi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. Aha! What are you?
Illegal Eagle! Heck yeah! I love it. Alright, I'll go check out the house.
There he goes, off checking the Shiraishi household. Let's wait till he gets back.
Hi!
Oh, you're back.
No luck, boss.
Went home?
Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed in their mailbox. Looks like no one's home right now. Let's try again later.
Oh, suspend? Can I not continue?
Why are you staring at me like that, boss? Alright. So, in that case... I'm noticing a red dot here, so I'm thinking maybe that's the important one. Let's go. Shigima Mansion. Good morning, ma'am. How you feeling?
I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today.
How's your curse stone looking?
I haven't felt anything from it since sunrise.
Interesting. It's possible that its powers can only be unleashed at night, then.
And aside, why are you so late this morning?
There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had.
Very well. Let's talk. Steel Mansion where I was born and raised.
Give me a sec. Alright, I know this is a random jump cut, but I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I just got a call and I got food and I'm hungry. And this has been a long recording anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later. Peace.